I look glossy-eyed, and my hair is a mess, and I am eating beef jerky. But, okay, so I went out last night, went to Art Walk. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. There's this place in my town called Metropolis. And if you live in my town, you know how it is there. It's very, 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 very ghetto. And I don't mean to sound like a stuck-up, I can't even talk, a stuck-up snob, but it reminds me of when I used to party in Mexico, where all the chicks are like dropping it down like it's hot. But the friend that I was with, racist. That's all I'd say. I had to leave. I had to leave based on just her facial expression alone. But when they walked up, their face curled. And they were like this, like the whole time. And I had to leave because I'm not a fan of racism. I think it's closed-minded. And it's ridiculous. But I had to leave. And my neighbor is probably not going to watch this. And is probably drunk right now, laying in bed. But you are a racist. You hear me? Racist. Racist. Enough of that. My night out. I went from artsy-fartsy to downright booty-shaking ghetto. And granted, I've been in that like booty-shaking method like when I was in high school. We used to party in Mexico. Here in South Texas, if you wanted to party when you were in high school, you would go to Mexico. Because Mexico is like a 15-minute drive, and you would go to Mexico. Like, it's crazy. Like, I think about it now, and I don't even know how I'm still alive. But we used to get online back when AOL was the thing. And we would get online, me and my friend Rose, and we would get online and like send messages to like random people asking them to pay us to drop us off at the border. For all we know, it could have been like chopped up into pieces. But that's what we would do. We would just ask people to drop us off at the border. And we would go party in Mexico, and we would just hope to find a ride back home. But yeah, I'm still alive. Like, and what's fucked up is that my sister's friend, she's like my older sister, she's 10 years older than me, was Mark Kilroy. Do it. All you have to do is Google that name, Mark Kilroy, and you'll know what I mean. Just do it. Google it. Mark Kilroy. And then you'll question, why was she so idiotic and still went to Mexico to go party? The movie Borderland was based on the situation that my sister's friend went through. Yes, granted, I live in South Texas and there's drug wars. You have to, when I used to go party in Mexico, oh my God. Don't even get me started. It was like, you'd go party at the clubs, which was awesome. It was so much fun. But then when you would leave, you'd see all the federales lined up with machine guns waiting outside the fucking clubs. If anybody fucked up, it was over. Like, we would go, and if we got stuck in a car and the cops came up to us, it was either money or the girls. You would only understand this if you partied constantly in this area. Granted, if somebody that went on vacation, it would be like, oh my God, this is a bizarre trip. I can't believe this is happening. But this was like a routine weekend ritual that me and my friend Rose went through. And Rose, if you're watching this, you know. But yes, living in South Texas is crazy. Well, back in the day, it was crazy. But anyways, yes, I'm surprised I'm still alive today. Based on the shit that we used to do. Like going to Mexico. That's a different country. A different country. It was just like a fucking hop, skip, and a jump away. It's like the shit I think of growing up in high school. we used to go, well, I would used to go to my friend's house and say I was going to sleep over. And her mom was cool as shit. So she'd cover for me whenever my mom called. Oh no, she's asleep. But we'd be in Mexico partying it up to where you pay $10 to get in. And it's open bar and you drink as much as you want. I don't know. People always say like Texas, cowboys, cows, ranches, boring. And I think of growing up here, I hated it. Like, I didn't like it. But when I think about it, as far as other people that would come to this area, you think of it. I live in an area where it's hot almost all year round. There's palm trees everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. We don't have big trees. We have palm trees. The biggest tree we have is a palm tree. And we live an hour and a half away from an island that's one of like the top 10 escapes for spring break, to where it always gets crazy. And we live like 15 to 10 minutes away from Mexico, to a whole different country. And then I have like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story apartment, and I only paid $500. I can only imagine how much it costs like somewhere else. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story. Imagine how much that would be in New York, like, or anywhere else. But just think about it for a moment. And I hated living here growing up, and I'm fucking ranting like crazy, but I started this video, blah, 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 blah. Rewind. I started this video for a completely different reason, and then I went off on a tangent. And that's absurd. We live near a border. I'm sorry, I had to get it out. I have a father who is extremely racist, and I hated it growing up. So that's my point of view on things. People are different. No one is the same. Everyone is different. But yes, I will close this video out on a drunk note, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I thank you for watching. Even though this went off on something completely different of what I was going to do, but I feel like I should upload this video because I've been drinking and I'm like a chatterbox. So I will upload this video as a whole separate vlog based on my opinion of living in South Texas. But I hope everybody has a nice night, and thanks for watching. Bye! But anyways, beef jerky.